Hello everyone and welcome. So today we are going to be talking about the Infinix Note 12, which should be the successor to the Infinix Note 11, but it doesn't seem so. This phone has an AMOLED display, a 5000 mAh battery, 4GB RAM that can be expanded to 7 using memory fusion, 128GB storage space. It is powered by the MediaTek Helio G88 with a 50 megapixel primary camera. The Note 12 costs 115,000 naira, but that is a competitive price point, and we have some Xiaomi and Samsung phones competing within that price. I will talk more about the competing phones before the end of the video. Now let's deep dive and see if the Note 12 is worth your money, starting with the contents in the box. In a world where smartphone boxes are shrinking in size, Infinix is giving us a large box that tells you there is a charger inside at a glance. It is no ordinary charger but a 33-watt fast charger. We also have an excellent black case that won't show dirt over time. It fits the phone perfectly. There are some documentation, an earpiece, a USB Type-C cable, and X-Club dollar bill that we are still yet to find a use case for, and of course we have the phone. The device is made of plastic and I have the dual blue color. It has a two-tone finish at the back. The upper part is more of a glossy plastic and it displays fingerprint stains. At the bottom part, we have a matte finish that hides stains. I wonder why Infinix didn't go all the way with the matte finish. The frames are made of plastic and the phone weighs 184 grams, making it light in the hand. There is a fast fingerprint scanner by the left, and above it is the volume rocker. We have a USB Type-C charging port, a headphone jack that is not promised on budget phones nowadays, and a fairly decent speaker at the bottom. Here is a sound test of the speaker. We have a dual SIM card and SD card slot by the left. There are 3 cameras at the back of the phone, and if you place it next to the Infinix Note 11, you will see that the design is pretty much the same. Display on the Infinix Note 12 is 6.7 inch. We have a Super AMOLED panel that is super bright under direct sunlight. There is no need to struggle, especially if you have the phone set to auto brightness. It peaks at almost 1000 nits under the sun. Now, while all that is positive, the device lacks a high refresh rate. High refresh rate is a feature we are used to at this point. All the phones competing within this price range have a high refresh rate display. Heck, even the entry-level devices like the Spark 8C and the Infinix Hot 12i have a high refresh rate. I will link down my full review of the Spark 8C and Hot 12 in the description below. The display is flat with no curved edges. Holding it feels excellent, especially because of the size of the phone. We have the dated water drop notch display on the Note 12, while the screen to body ratio is 86%. Since the display is AMOLED, you have the option to turn on the always on display in the settings. The resolution of the display is 1080p and you get plenty accurate colors while streaming content online. If you also turn on the dark mode on this phone, it is going to save you some battery life. The display is responsive to touch and I love the haptic feedback I get while typing on the phone. Overall, the display is one of the killer features of the Infinix Note 12, but at least having a 90Hz refresh rate would have separated it from the Infinix Note 11 since it also has the same type of display. The phone has 4GB RAM, and thanks to memory fusion you can increase the RAM to 7GB with free storage space on your phone. Memory fusion is becoming more of a gimmick at this point because even with the feature turned off, there is no difference in performance. There is a variant however that has 6GB RAM of storage that is faster. The phone is running on Android 11, which is again a bummer. At this stage we should get Android 12. That is another way they would have differentiated the Note 11 from the Note 12. Maybe there will be an Android 12 update for the Note 12. I have my fingers crossed on that. The user interface is XOS 10.0. As usual, it comes with pre-installed application with some that can be removed. There are some shortcuts on the phone if you hold and drag the left or right side of the display. You can also do some customizations in the setting just like we have with all Android phones. Folax, Infinix new virtual assistant, can also be set to read and initiate calls and searches on the web. You can on Folax by tapping and holding the unlock key for a while. The Google Assistant is also present, but Folax kinda makes it redundant. There is a kids mode in the setting that will help you monitor what your kids are doing on the phone. You also have access to the notification shade by swiping left and control center by swiping right. Performance wise, the phone is powered by the Helio G88, which is supposed to be a budget gaming chip. For those interested in the benchmark scores from Geekbench, this is what it scored. The The phone handles games swiftly. I played Call of Duty Mobile at medium settings and high frame rates. It performed smoothly without any lags. Another game I tried was Titan Arena and it also performed really well. If you want a dedicated gaming review, mention games you want me to try out in the comment section below. The phone is not super fast but it's decent for medium tasks. It takes split seconds to load apps and games. If you are used to flagship phones, you will notice the difference in performance. The phone gets warm after a long session of gaming. We have 3 cameras at the back of the phone, a 50 megapixel main camera, a 2 megapixel depth sensor and a QVGA lens. You should focus more on the main camera because that is where the best images come from. There is a 16 megapixel camera up front that also takes some great images. There is also a flashlight at the front of the phone. Here are some pictures I snapped with the Infinix Note 12. Battery is 5000 mAh and it lasts a whole day on a single charge. The phone has a 33W fast charger and it takes over an hour and a half to charge the phone from 0 to 100. Battery life is decent on this phone and it's one of the standout features. In conclusion, there are phones like the Samsung Galaxy A13 and Redmi Note 11 that come within the same price range as the Infinix Note 12. They make recommending the Note 12 a little bit difficult. They have a better processor, software, and the Redmi Note 11 even has water and dust resistance. The Note 12 is even competing against the Note 11, which has the same spec. You can save a little money if you decide to buy the Note 11 instead of the Note 12. If you found this video helpful, then please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more smartphone reviews like this.